Wow, it's been a while, huh? Sup dudes, Sam here. First I want to thank you guys for the response from the top 5 Capcom list. The reception from that video alone has been very helpful to the channel, and I can't thank you guys enough for it. Before we get started though, I am aware that the general roster and the zip leak have been pretty much confirmed, but I don't care. I still want to get this list out before the game comes out. Plus, these characters can all possibly pop up as DLC in the future, so the general roster doesn't affect the list at all. So, with that being said, let's get into the top 5 Marvel characters I would like to see in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Let's rock! Now again, these are characters that have never appeared in a Marvel game before. Brand new characters that I think would be great for representing Marvel in general. So, here are some functions. Excuse me. Characters I would love to see put in the roster. So let's get started. Number 5. So with the game being focused on the MCU, why not bring in some characters that are planned on being in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Like this certain underground character.
That's the unstoppable juggernaut, and somebody's gonna have to stop him.
Drop the money, Scuzz Bucket, or face the wrath of Squirrel Girl.
Yeah, I'm not playing around. Squirrel Girl. She is one of those characters that would be great for not just representing modern Marvel, but also the MCU. Yes, believe me or not, Squirrel Girl is planned to star in an upcoming MCU TV series titled The New Warriors. If Marvel wants to focus on the cinematic universe so much, why not bring in characters that have yet to appear in the universe? Hell, Captain Marvel is in the game and her film doesn't come out till 2019. But why Squirrel Girl? 1, she's quirky. 2, she has an army of squirrels she can use.
You gonna stop me, little girl? You and what army?
This one. Tippy toes. Monkey Joe. Mr. Lieberman. Go get that juggernaut.
All I see are squirrels! Horrible! Horrible! Squirrels!
3, she has taken on several supervillains like Doctor Doom, Thanos, and even friggin' Galactus by just talking to them. Imagine that being her level 3. She'll bore you to death, then pummel you with her squirrels. And then finally, in her recent comic run, The Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, she was in a meeting with the current Avengers who were making fun of her friends as well as her personal squirrel, Monkey Joe. Then, after a turn of events, she beat them all up in a fight. So yeah, Squirrel Girl from Marvel Infinite. I'm just gonna let that sink in.
Handled? You call this handled? You took down Juggy, but you also took down a few $1 million of the city with him. You might think you're a hero, but that doesn't make you one.
Of course it does. I'm your friendly neighborhood Squirrel Girl.
Did you not hear a word Wait, friendly neighborhood? Hey, that's my catchphrase!
Number 4. I don't care who you are, but Ki Kawade, aka Kid Kaiju, is a character that should definitely be in a fighting game, and Marvel Infinite would be perfect for him. It's criminal that his only other appearance besides his comic run is being playable in the mobile game Future Fight. Key's ability is ridiculously awesome. He can summon any monster, fictional or non-fictional, just by drawing them. On account, he has even summoned Fing Fang Foom, a powerful alien dragon god. He can even combine any monsters he wants as well. Just imagine Gamera plus Godzilla or something. But mainly he summons 6 monsters that he created himself. Aegis, Fireclaw, Hi-Vo, Scrag, Slizik, and Makira, and they all combine to form Smasher, a big-ass dude with a big-ass sword. All of which are very powerful and work in tandem with each other. Unfortunately though, he's not in the MCU, but he's becoming really popular in the comics right now, to which that was the whole point of the Marvel games back then, to show unknown characters from the comics. And I just realized something. They're making an Inhumans TV show, and Key is an Inhuman. So, hashtag when's Kid Kaiju. Number 3. Flash Thompson, the bully to Peter Parker, the overall jerk in high school, and the #1 fan of Spider-Man. Growing up, he wanted to help people. He wanted to be a superhero, but he had no powers. So, Flash joined the military, so he could make a difference. But after his platoon's convoy getting hijacked, and being caught by an insurgent firing squad, he lost his legs. So the US government offered him a position, bond with the symbiote and become the next super soldier. And it worked.
Let that be a lesson to the 3 of you guys.
Beetle!
Flash? Venom?
So I know Venom is pretty much guaranteed as DLC, but how cool would it be if we got Agent Venom as a playable character alongside him? Gameplay wise is why I would love to see him in the game. Why? Well, while having the same strength and agility as regular Venom, Agent Venom uses an array of weapons such as machine guns, grenades, rocket launchers, the works. He can even absorb weapons from his enemies.
So not awesome.
Gotcha, you little bug. I'll take those. Mine now. You just got bit.
I would just imagine him being a more acrobatic version of Venom, except with lots of guns. So it could possibly be the complete opposite of Venom by being a zoner character instead of a rushdown type in terms of playstyle. If Marvel Infinite wants to spice up their roster a bit, Agent Venom can definitely fill a slot on the Marvel side.
I must have picked something up last night when we were fighting together. This is awesome!
Awesome? My former bully, the guy who's picked on me through most of my life, just turned into Venom.
Locker time!
This is so not awesome.
Number 2!
Huh?
Help me, please! He's attacking me!
Relax, kiddo. It's your lucky day. Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man is here. Now, who do I take care of? Some kind of evil Santa Claus?
Him!
Where? Oh, let's move!
And now, foul demon, face the vengeance of the Moon Knight.
A personal favorite of mine, Moon Knight. He's a bit obscure to the general audience, but he has gained a massive comeback in the comics recently to where I can see Marvel trying to promote him in the game. But for those who don't know, Mark Spector was a mercenary who was resurrected by the Egyptian god Khonshu, and now fights to protect those at night.
Yes. Run, foul Nightspawn. All bend to the might of the moon who powers the very tides of the sea.
Doctor Strange is starting to sound downright logical. Okay, since you were trying to ambush this girl outside, I'm guessing you or the moon saw all this coming? Did you have a plan?
Why would I reveal my plan to such as you when...
Huh?
What was that, Master? Yes, if it is your will.
Or there is no Khonshu and he's just crazy. Yeah, his whole deal is that Mark is a schizophrenic, which means that he has multiple personalities and can't tell what is real and what isn't. So there may not even be a Khonshu. but because of this he has developed several personalities to which he adapts several different fighting styles, so I can see him being a very unique character. He could maybe switch fighting styles in-game, which I think could be awesome. And another thing, it's rumored that Marvel is developing a Moon Knight Netflix series for the MCU. I think you know where I'm going with this. But in all seriousness, go read some of Moon Knight's comics. They're trippy as hell, and that's why Moon Knight is one of my favorite superheroes.
Don't suppose the moon's got any ideas about stopping imaginary snow monsters that turned real?
Yes, Master. As your lunar avatar, it is my solemn duty to defend this city and subdue the villain. But this spider avatar only slows me down.
If you're gonna make snarky asides, you should make sure someone's there to hear you first. Take it from me. Huh? So, reflexes? Not a thing you have?
I'd rather take the hit than waste time blocking it.
It's ridiculous, but admittedly kind of impressive.
The moon does not seek to impress.
Number 1.
Oh my god!
So, what can top a chick who uses squirrels, a kid who can summon monsters, venom with guns, and a crazed badass schizophrenic? Well, there's this little character that has become popular over the years, has appeared in the comics, cartoons, and TV shows, and has reoccurred in the MCU on many occasions. Can you guess? No, seriously, I'll give you a second to think. Go on. I'm serious, this character has appeared in the MCU. Can you guess? No? Okay, well tell me if you know who this is.
There's a reason why they say cut off the head. Now, I'll be unstoppable.
Hey guys! I found it! Told you it'd be in here.
Stay with me on this, alright? Phil Coulson. He has become quite a fan favorite over the years and stars in the long-running show Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Also, at the time of this video, he is the current director of S.H.I.E.L.D. in the MCU. Coulson has met many of the heroes and villains in the Marvel Universe and has even taken down some of them. For example, he has taken down Hive, an inhuman mastermind with probably the greatest troll ever.
I'll shed this host of take you and march down to announce to the S.H.I.E.L.D. agents that I finally succeeded in defeating the great Albius. A day is won. No need to remain concealed in the shadows.
Yeah. You sound just like me.
Oh, I will. Once I'm in that head of yours. I can't wait. We're two sides of the same coin, Coulson. Commanders leading soldiers.
The only difference is, when you give an order, your followers have no choice but to obey. But when I gave my team the order to stay behind, they just wouldn't listen. They got out. Right before docking was complete, climbed along the top of the fuselage to a maintenance hatch. I'm just a distraction. I said I was willing to die, sure, but certainly don't want to. Picked up this little move from my misguided buddy Blake. Figured I could get an egomaniac who'd been alone for 1,000 years to chat. Plus, I always wanted to do this. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only...
Yeah, just imagine that kind of banter with him talking to the Capcom characters. But Sam, you ask, that's cool and all, but how does he fight? Well, in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Coulson gets his hand cut off after touching an inhuman Terrigen crystal, but in turn, he gets a pretty badass weapon.
You are nothing now, without the shield to hide behind.
It's not all they're good for.
So in terms of specials, just give him some reworked version of Captain America's moves, and he's set!
I didn't order spaghetti. I'm the superhero you want. He's after you?
The Beetle and I are old sparring partners.
Huh?
I'm the only agent who ever took him down. And he's been trying to even the score ever since.
You? You gotta be kidding me.
I told you there was a lot you didn't know about me.
And don't tell me for 1 second that he wouldn't fit in this game because he has no powers. We had Phoenix Wright in Marvel 3, so shut the hell up. Anyway, Phil Coulson is the character to put into the roster due to him originating inside of the MCU. So he'd be the perfect character to represent it. And he's just an awesome character to boot, so I'd go watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. right now just to see how cool he is.
What's an away for?
You've got exactly 10 minutes to decide if you really want to know.
There's no way we can make it to the airfield in 10 minutes.
The tide is rising.
And those were my top 5 Marvel characters from Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Stay tuned though, because big things are coming to the channel related to Marvel. So subscribe for more fighting game stuff like this, and I'll see you dudes on the next one.